Have you ever seen a toddler get his toy taken away and just completely loses it? Like they can't even deal with that type of loss. It's heartbreaking. To them, that's like the biggest thing to them. It's almost like the end of the world for them. And I think there's a lesson to be learned there. Even as adults, we may not be very experienced at dealing with loss. If you've never dealt with major losses in your life, even little losses are going to seem very difficult for you. And this is why I'm careful not to judge people. You may see someone going through a breakup and just say, get over it. Go get yourself another girl. Go find yourself another man. But maybe that person has not dealt with many losses in their lives. And I think we can have a little bit more empathy for people, because something that may seem very small to us is huge for them. So don't tell someone it's not that big of a deal. Get over it. Because to them, that's the biggest giant they've ever had to face in their life up until this point. And it's important for us to understand that. As we deal with big losses in life, it develops our emotional muscles, our resilience. And when life hands us a loss, especially one that's difficult to carry, it's like lifting up a heavy weight. It's emotional exercise, and it's going to make you stronger. This is why you see some people fall apart when their spouse leaves them and others don't. This is why some people can get over breakups a lot easier than others. Some people have dealt with bigger losses in their lives. I use myself as an example. I lost the most important woman in my life, my mom. And that was one of the hardest losses I've ever had to deal with. So if a woman that I'm dating decides to leave me, that pales in comparison to what I've already overcome with the loss of my mom. I'm not saying I don't have emotions and I'm not able to be hurt, but I've been broken on a level that is unimaginable. Anything less than that, it's a walk in the park. And I wasn't born this way. I just went through some really hard losses, and it made me more resilient. And now I feel like I can overcome anything. So I want to remind you that when you're dealing with your losses, even though it's painful and it hurts like hell right now, it's like that exercise that you need to make you more resilient and stronger. And you walk with a different type of confidence and fearlessness because you have a track record of overcoming more difficult situations. So anything less than death is easy to deal with. What's harder than death? What's harder than losing your mom, losing your dad? What's harder than that? Someone walking out of your life? I mean, come on, at least they're still alive. So whatever you're going through right now, it's probably the most challenging thing you've had to deal with up until this point. But there are levels to this game. There are bigger losses with bigger rewards at the end of them. If you get through it, I should say, when you get through it, there are bigger rewards for you. There's more confidence, more strength, more resilience. So don't you ever give up because something is hard right now, especially if someone left you. If it's really hard for you to deal with someone leaving you, and that just means that you have some emotional muscles that you need to work on. Because if that's the biggest of your problems, you can have it a whole lot worse than that. There's some truth to the saying, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. And it's not going to feel good, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to reap the benefits of being a stronger, more resilient human being. And you're going to walk with a different type of confidence. So don't throw in the towel because it's difficult. You're just working through the levels, baby. You got this.